Ready? 3, 2, 1, start. Finance Minister Shaukat Tareen finally specified the future direction that the country's economic policy will take when he disclosed his intention to secure IMF relaxation in some of the harsh conditions linked to the fund's $6 billion loan. Full stop. In his testimony before a National Assembly panel, Mr. Tareen, an outspoken critic of the IMF mandated contractionary economic adjustments, was convinced that the country would be in deep trouble if the economy did not grow rapidly. Full stop. If we continue with economic stabilization policies, there will be no growth, the absence of which is creating enormous problems for the country, he is quoted to have said. Full stop. New paragraph. According to him, the economy needs to expand by a minimum of 5% a year to increase revenues, create jobs, and check debt accumulation, public and power both. Full stop. A plan to put the economy on the growth path is ready. Full stop. The idea is to meet IMF targets and conditions by expanding the economy instead of suffocating it. Full stop. The plan aims to boost public development spending, broaden the tax net, and leave power prices where they are. Full stop. New paragraph. This course correction is not surprising. Full stop. The Prime Minister had been under pressure from his party to break away from the stringent IMF conditions and give some relief to the people battered by inflation and unemployment. Full stop. The situation worsened when the coronavirus gripped the world, though temporary suspension of the program provided some room for monetary and fiscal stimulus at home. Full stop. The defeat of PTI candidates in the recent by-polls also bolstered party demands for a change in economic direction. Full stop. The electoral losses are seen as an outcome of the government's poor economic performance. Full stop. New paragraph. Mr. Tareen's assertion that Pakistan could no longer afford economic stagnation is spot on. Full stop. With nations everywhere trying to support their economies through generous fiscal and monetary incentives because of the pandemic, it is unfair to think that a country like Pakistan can meet the IMF's difficult targets without hurting the people and the economy for a long time to come. Full stop. Continuation of tough adjustments, such as a drastic increase in electricity prices and taxes, in addition to the constraints on government spending at a time when a new COVID wave has deepened economic and investment uncertainty, would be disastrous. Full stop.